Hello, y'all. Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maria from Little Maria's Crafts, and today I'm going to be painting these rain boots. So last week on my page, I asked you guys to vote this or that, and on two pictures, and it was an Easter bunny and a Easter bunny with like eggs and stuff, and a picture with a garden with some rain boots. So you guys chose the rain boots. So today we're going to be painting rain boots. So fun. Welcome, welcome. Tell me hi when you come in, okay? So I know who's here. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I had a little bit of issues. I bought some new bottles for my paint, and I don't know. They're not working out for me too well. They're leaking, and I'm not happy about it. Hello, Sandy. How are you? So I don't know. Maybe I overfilled them or something, and so I'm having a little bit of trouble. I had some cleanup to do over here. My table is so full of paint now, so it's okay. I'll get it cleaned up later on. But anyway, so we're going to get started today. I'm just going to paint these cute rain boots, some fun spring colors. Hey, sister. Who's excited for spring? I'm excited for spring because I love flowers and I love pretty colors and pastels and bright colors. So I'm very, very, very excited for spring. So I'm all about the fun colors that spring brings. I'm very, very excited for it. So is anyone ready for Easter, for spring? Yeah, Sandy, me too. I'm so ready for spring and for Easter and all that. Around here in South Texas, we have some very pretty flowers that bloom in the wildflowers, that bloom in springtime. And it's like a picture outside, it's like blue bonnets, and I honestly don't even know what these flowers are called, but they are so beautiful, and they cover the whole ground like on the fields, and it is like a painting, literally. It's like a coral beautiful color, and then you have purples and yellows, and of course the blue bonnets, which are blue. So I mean, the fields look like a painting. So it's my favorite time of year. I love to go out and drive in the out in the fields, not in the fields, but on the highway, and look out to the fields, and because I love all the flowers and everything. So you haven't decorated at all? Yeah, I'm excited for the weather too. The weather's so nice and sunny. Um, we've had a little bit of a rough winter this year for Texas, so we've had a little bit of a cold year. So I'm excited for it. My paintbrush has a little bit of another color in there, so I'm having to clean that up. Sometimes these paintbrushes get paint stuck all on the top, and it's hard to get it off. And these lighter colors, they kind of just show up. This pretty color that I'm using is called Blue Bonnet, by the way. Speaking of blue bonnets, very appropriate for the season. It's an apple barrel color. Apple Barrel is, I don't know what their deal is. They're I don't know if they're discontinuing stuff too, or they're like Deco Art and they just kind of quit producing a lot of their colors for the, you know, for the pandemic and all that. So a lot of their beautiful colors that I normally buy, they're always out of them or something. So I get excited when I find a pretty color that I like, and then hopefully I can find it again next time. So does anybody have plans for like Easter? I know it's still a few weeks away, but you know, I like to plan ahead. I've been wanting to go to like a nursery or something to get a you know, flowers and things like that, but I haven't done that either. I've been busy. Um, I've been working on a little bit on my she shed. I've got it painted. I painted my, of course, all my walls and my ceiling, and I was gonna do like the vinyl flooring just to make clean up a little bit easier out there, but we decided against it. So my husband and I, and so we I went ahead and just painted it as well, painted the floor for now, and we'll see how that holds up. You know, if later on I feel like I need the vinyl floor, then I'll go ahead and put it in at a later time. Did you, Rosie? Haven't even thought of that. For sure, church on Good Friday and Easter Sunday. Yes, definitely. This is such a pretty template. It's so springy. And I debated so many different colors on the rain boots. You know, these boots can be any color. So I debated a lot on what color I was going to paint. But last night I went to Walmart to buy paint. I'm getting ready for my door hanger of the month kits, and I had to go buy paint for them. And I found this blue color and I absolutely loved it. So I ended up going with it this today. So I'm still transferring paint from my paintbrush. I'm gonna use a little bit of a lighter blue to shade a little bit. I'm just gonna mix it in with my blue bonnet here. I just want a little bit of a shadow, sort of. So I was talking about my door hanger of the month kits, and yeah, I was getting ready to you know, to well, I have to I prepare for them almost all month long. You know, it's like a scavenger hunt kind of for me. You know, I have to go find ribbon, I have to go find paint, things like that. So, well, and not only that, I have to get ready. Like, if either I'm gonna draw my template or what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna do just buy a template or something from somebody, or I have to decide a whole lot of things. So, um, a lot of thought goes into my door hanger of the month kit. So, yeah. So it's been fun. I mean, I've enjoyed it. These last few months that I've done it, I've enjoyed it a whole lot. Hopefully everyone else does. Everybody that's been purchasing, but seems like they're doing pretty well. It's just a fun thing, for everyone. Not everyone's into painting and everything, but if you're like me and just love to create, but sometimes you don't have time, to do everything. So the kits are real nice because everything's there for you already, and you're gonna have a beautiful door hanger at the end of it to hang on your door or to give as a gift. Right now it's close to Mother's Day, where maybe you and your kids want to paint something together, and so it's just a fun way to get to do something nice and creative and fun, and also have something to display on your door, and everything's shipped to your home. And yeah, so you'll have everything that you need ready. And so the kits consist of the actual wood door hanger, and then it's just the blank door hanger, and I always draw in my design on there. I usually use like a Sharpie or something so that you could still see through the paint after you start painting and everything. So it's really easy to follow on the lines for those of you that don't paint. And then also I include the rope that it's going to hang from, the ribbon. It's going to be either a bow. Hello, Carla, how are you? The bow, that just something that kind of coordinates. I don't like to add huge bows to my door hangers usually, because I feel like the actual door hanger is what, it's the art, and the bow, it just kind of complements it. So I don't go too over the top with my ribbons, with my bows, but I always try to add a cute bow that, that's going to coordinate with your door hanger. You're always, of course, if you buy the kit and you don't like the ribbon or the bow that comes with, you're always welcome to change it out to whatever you want. You can also buy the kit and not even paint it the colors that I send you, because I do send the paint with it as well. So it's just a fun thing to do, and for those of you who like to be creative and have something shipped to your door, and it's always a surprise. So I don't let you know what the template of the month is gonna be. So it's always gonna be a surprise at the beginning of the month. And when I ship out your door hanger and I you receive it, and then you know what it's gonna be. So it's just a fun surprise and just a fun thing to do. Always something beautiful. And if you know my style, most of the time it's going to be like fun and springy and sometimes florals, sometimes just fun patterns. So Rosie, I agree. I think that sometimes the bows distract from the painting. Also, my bow making skills have a lot to be desired. Well, I mean, yeah, like I feel like the actual art piece is the door hanger, and so with sometimes if you put a huge bow on something, it's gonna just distract from it. Like the showstopper is not supposed to be your bow or your ribbon. It's supposed to just complement it. So, it's just your just whatever your art piece is. Some people do like to be a little bit over the top and do like to add a huge bow, and that's fine, but just I don't usually do that. So actually, I think I'm a little bit low on here. I don't know why I thought. Now that I'm looking at my template, it's like over here. I don't know why I thought it was down here. Sometimes when I paint over my lines, I forget where they are, but it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. And I should probably get a smaller paintbrush for this part, but to go around my leaves and all that. Okay. Yeah, so the last day to order the kits, if anyone's interested, is on the 31st, I believe. That's the last day of this month. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. So, but yes, March 31st will be the last day to order the April kit. And that way you get your surprise. And I do have a private group that I add you to. And in that group, I usually will do like a sneak peek of the door hanger, a couple of days or so before they ship out. And then I also go live in that group, inside of that group, and I paint the door hanger of the month, so that you guys have a tutorial to follow if you need one. You're always welcome to paint it the way you want to, and you don't have to follow my tutorial. But if you need one, it's there. So that's all inside of that private group, which is Little Maria's Crafts Door Hanger of the Month. It's just a private group, and you can go find it on my group, under my groups, if you want to join that group. So normally it's only the people that buy the Door Hanger of the Month kits that join the group, because they like I said, they get to go in there and use the tutorial that I give him to paint their door hanger. And then we share fun photos of our door hangers after they've been painted. So that's also fun too, because you get to share your fun photos. And I love to see those. I love to see when you guys send me pictures of all your stuff that you've created and everything. So it's fun. There we go. Oh, there I go again. Something is in my brush. And I keep smearing whatever's in there in the bristles, but it's okay. Next, I'm going to be adding some polka dots to these boots, but I don't want to add anything too light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix that lighter blue that I had and the darker blue. Just to kind of give it a little bit more of something to look at. So, and yes, my paint, my polka dot dauber broke. It was one of those really inexpensive ones from Dollar Tree, and it only lasted me like one time that I put it in the water, but it's okay. It works. It still works. So does anyone have anything exciting going on right now? Me, just my she shed, getting that done, and hopefully I get to move my stuff in pretty soon. I was waiting for my floor to kind of cure the paint before I start moving any of my stuff in, and you know. Let me get a little piece of paper. I kind of want to cover up right there so I can do my polka dot. Celebrating Julie's on getting the AVID program in the junior high. Oh, yeah. That's cool. That's awesome. Congratulations to my baby girl. Are y'all going to do something? Maybe go to dinner or something? I want just a tiny dot of a little bit of a darker blue. Aww. Mom's making her dinner. Oh, yum. I'm just adding a little bit of a darker blue to the bottom. I don't want to make it too dark, but I want to make it noticeable that it's the sole of the boot. So just a little bit. I'm also going around and outlining this boot to give it a little bit of that shadow. Just a tiny bit. I should have probably done this before I did my polka dots, but it's okay. I didn't realize it needed it so much, so it's just to give it just a tiny little shadow on there and make it look a little bit different. A different blue. So hopefully I didn't mess it up too bad. We'll let that dry and see how it looks afterwards. And if I need to go in there and redo the blue on there, then I will. I just thought I needed to add just a little bit of a shadow. Okay. Yes, Megan, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's called Blue Bonnet by Apple Barrel. I just bought it last night. I bought it last night. I went shopping for the door hanger of the month kits, and I saw it and I liked it. So I picked it up, and I thought my rain boots would be really pretty for, you know, with that color. So I'm excited. Okay, Megan, are you still on here? Can you, when is the 2nd? Is it a week from now? Is it one more week? Or anybody, can you tell me? The 2nd of April? Next Friday? I thought it was a Thursday. I might have the date wrong. Okay, 1 week and 3 days. Okay, so on that day, we're gonna be having like a little collab. So it's gonna be Megan Lewis and Erica Wallace and Marie Mosley, and it's gonna be all four of us painting together. We're gonna be painting one template, the same template, all of us, but we're gonna all paint it different, like different styles. So I may have the date wrong. I have to look at my calendar and see, but I really thought it was on a Thursday, but it might, you know, I don't know. I might have it wrong too. But anyway, so it's gonna be all four of us painting together, just like this. But we're all gonna be painting one template, different. You know, everyone's gonna be painting a different style, and hopefully it's gonna turn out really nice and it's gonna be fun. And it's also Marie's birthday, so we're gonna be celebrating her birthday as well. So it'll be fun. It's gonna be a little fun little collab for you guys. So hopefully you guys can join us for that. But I will be posting later on my page, like the actual date and everything. So I can remind you guys. Hello, Maria. How are you? Oh yeah, that's girl. That's like every week. I cut a lot. I cut a lot of door hangers this week. I had been a little. I was a little bit behind because since you know my she shed and everything, I've been trying to like do too much. So I was a little bit behind, and I had so many things that I needed cut for this week, and so I wouldn't cut ahead and cut everything that I needed, and yeah, I like to cut everything all at once, like for the week. That way I don't have to be going out every single day to cut. So I have everything ready to go whenever I'm ready to just sit down and paint. I just get started and I go paint and, you know, forget everything else. But yeah, so I did do a lot of cutting this week. The only reason I stopped though, I still have a couple of things that I needed to cut, but the only reason I stopped is because I ran out of wood. And in order for me to go get wood, I needed my Jeep, and my husband was working, so I couldn't go. So I had to stop. You're waiting on your niece at early college. Okay. Well, good thing you're watching me paint then. It'll make your time go by a little faster. These yellows are really hard to for them to show up. I kind of have to put a little bit of white in there so it could cover, but Then when I want to brighten it up a little bit, they're just really hard to for them to brighten up anything. So yellow is just a really difficult color. Add a little bit of this brighter yellow in there. There we go. Yeah, I like this color for the rain boots. I wanted something that wasn't like too, um, just too bold or anything, but still something fun. So I like this color. I really like this color. Originally, I had thought of doing like a teal, but most of the time that's my go-to color because that's one of my favorite colors. So, um, I decided against it. I'm like, no, let me just do something different today. Kind of looks a little bit streaky, but it's okay. There we go. I just had to add a little bit of that brighter yellow in there. Much better. Much better. This yellow, it's so see-through. I'm having to add so many coats. Does anyone have a favorite yellow paint that they use that they could give me a tip on? Reds and yellows are super, super tricky for me. And I've learned, that you have to base coat a whole lot and everything. So no cutting corners with those colors, for sure. So does anyone have a favorite flower? I don't know. I mean, most of the time, my favorite flower is always going to be the rose most of the time. But, you know, every time I see a flower, a different flower, like I think that's my favorite. So honestly, like I don't know. I don't know what to pick because I really love all flowers. What do y'all think so far? It's pretty, right? It's looking nice. What color should I do the flowers? I'm going to let you guys help me. I like, of course, I like pink. I love purple. I love, ooh, like a coral color. I don't know. We can do 3 different colors. We can do them all one color. Y'all help me out. I'll let you guys help me design this one. I really don't know what color I want to paint them. Anyone have a favorite color? What are your favorite colors? Just because my favorite colors are pinks and purples and stuff, that doesn't mean that has to be your favorite colors. So you guys help me out. Give me some choices. Pinks and purples would be great. Yeah, that's what I think too. But those are always my go-to colors for sure. So I was just trying to get an opinion because maybe not everybody else's favorites. So I wanted this to be so nice and bright and pretty. I was so excited to paint this for you guys. Rosie, you said you painted this template yesterday. What colors did you use on yours? I typically don't, when I buy a template, I typically don't use the colors that, you know, that of the template that they give us. Just because I like to do my own thing most of the time. I like to make things my own, and you know, I like for my templates to reflect, you know, for my paintings to reflect my style of painting. And so I don't typically do them the colors that, you know, when you buy the template, that, you know, the colors that comes in with it. That's just my personal preference. There's nothing wrong with doing that. I usually just don't follow those. That's why I typically will not post a picture. You know, they give you like a mock-up. When you buy a template, they give you like a mock-up photo, and I don't typically, you know, show that mock-up because I don't go by those colors most of the time. Every now and then, yes, I will do it, but for the most part, I'm gonna always choose my own colors and, you know, kind of paint it my style. Do a little bit of my own creative artwork. Pretty spring colors with pink and purple flowers. Yes, thank you. I think pink and purple are going to be the winners today because that's what's that's I you know, that's what's on my mind. That's what colors, you know, I have in mind. So I think we're going to do that. I got to get a drink. My throat feels dry. Sorry, y'all. Thirsty. Along with the pretty spring flowers and everything blooming and everything, my allergies don't do too well, you know, but I still love it. It's my favorite. Maybe one of these days I'll tell my husband for us to take a drive out, you know, out in the fields where the spring colors are, you know, where the flowers are, and I'll take a picture and I'll post it on my page for you guys so y'all can see what I see here in South Texas. That's why I love, love, love the spring. It's my favorite, favorite, favorite time of the year. Y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about whenever I tell y'all about the flowers, about the spring flowers and everything. So, okay, let's see. I think pink. Let's think. Okay, so I have magenta, this purpley pink color deco art. I also have vivid violet. Let's see which one we like better. I think I'm liking the vivid violet a little bit better, only because the magenta is a little bit deeper. And I want it to be more of the spring colors. Hello, Kendria. Okay, and so I think we're going to go with that instead. And then I also have, let's see, bright pink. look at these colors because it's hard when I shake it up. Oh yeah, we're gonna do bright pink. So we're gonna go with, I think, vivid violet and bright pink for the flowers. Should I pick one more? Uh-oh, just dropped it. Wondering if I should pick one more color on these. I have this really pretty color called watermelon. I think I might want to do that too. So anyway, yeah, let's do it. Go ahead and get a little bit of the watermelon. Yeah, spring is the worst for allergies, but it's just my favorite. Like, I mean, I guess everything's just blooming and all the pollen is like everywhere and stuff, but it's just so pretty though. The colors, I mean, like all the leaves start growing out super fresh, especially us, since, you know, we had that snow and it never ever snows here at all. We rarely get under freezing temperatures over here, and so every single leaf in my tree and all my trees died. So I have a giant oak tree in my front yard, and normally that one will only lose leaves a little bit in the fall, but it never fully loses all the leaves. And this year it lost all its leaves. So it's growing new leaves. It's growing new ones, and it's just going to be like, so it's everything starting over, and everything's super fresh and green and bright. All the colors in the trees and everything. So it's nice. Now picking up all those old leaves, it's not fun because they all fell to the ground. My husband had cut the grass super nice, and he was so proud of it. Usually when you do yard work, it's a lot of work, and so you sit back and you look at it, and you're like, oh, my yard looks so nice, and literally by the next day, all the leaves were on the ground, all the dead leaves from the tree. It was crazy because we've had some really windy days also. So, I mean, it's been bad. And so we haven't really even picked them up yet because they're still kind of falling. Those old leaves are they're almost all gone, but we're trying to kind of wait a little bit until they all fall off the tree so that we can start picking them up and putting them in bags and stuff. So it's just been crazy. We're not used to this. All my plants that were like in pots and stuff, they're gone. They're dead. Nothing survived. But it was nice. It was pretty. So now I think I'm ready to go to a nursery and maybe get some pretty plants. I'm wanting to do some maybe baskets or something for right next to my she shed. Something pretty to look at, I don't know. It's too much for right now though. It's like I'm trying to finish the inside so that I can get my saws and everything moved in there. Before I put everything in there and everything. So we're trying to paint and get it, get everything done as much as we can. And then I can start moving my stuff in. But I also want it to look really nice and pretty outside. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Pretty. So this one was the Deco Art Vivid Violet. It's so pretty. It's a pretty purple, purpley pink sort of. And we're going to do the pink one on the other side so that they're not too close together, because they're similar but they're not exactly the same. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead in and shade these a little bit. Since this flower is going to be like the front one, I want to go ahead and shade in the ones behind it first so that I don't mess that top, that front one up. Because once I get that one done, I don't want to get, accidentally go in the lines or whatever and mess it up. So I'll go ahead and put a little bit of shading and stuff in these. Not too much. I just want a little bit of a highlight because I like these colors, but I just want to add a tiny little bit of a, highlight on the petals. Make sure that, they're, oh, see, I got out of my line. It's okay. Just a little bit of shading. Add a little bit of that white in there to make it look like petals. Give it a little bit of dimension. Just a little bit of brightness. Oh, thank you, Rosie. I try to stay clean and neat, but it's not always possible. Right there I got out a little bit. I try real hard though to keep my work pretty clean. I feel like this one needed a second coat anyway. It's already soaking into my wood. It's looking a little bit splotchy, so it's a good thing I was going to go back in and add a second coat to it. Sometimes the wood just kind of wants to soak up all the paint. So you just have to go back in and give it another coat. Added too much white. Too much white. I wanted it more purple. I'm not an expert at shading, but I just know what I like. I like to add a little bit of that light, but I don't like my, you know, for any of my paintings to look just like one dimensional. I like for them to look like they have a little bit of dimension, and I feel like shading does that for them. You know, it makes them just kind of pop a little bit more. So. Have you guys started thinking about Mother's Day? What are y'all gonna do for Mother's Day? I know it's still a couple of months away, but you know, this year has flown by, you know, and I feel like us as creatives, like me, I want to do everything handmade, and all my gifts I want them to be handmade, but at the end of the day, the time always creeps up on me, and I never have enough time to do what I want to do, you know, and so if you're wanting something handmade for Mother's Day, then I suggest either start trying to make it now or start trying to order it already. That's why I'm also starting to do a lot of these florals, because these can go for spring, they can go for all the way up to summer, you know, and especially with these fun colors, they don't have like a certain season that they can go for. So I like to do designs like that as well. Stuff that, you know, can go for many, many months, not just Easter, not just, you know, stuff like that. So of course I do the holidays, but I also like to incorporate in there designs that don't necessarily have to be for a certain season or holiday. So like this one has the little tag, and we can always add, you know, a last name to it, or just anything, a little love note, a little, you know, a quote or a small something, you know, a small little saying. This one I'm just going to put Hello Spring on it, but what do y'all think so far? It's pretty, right? Looks nice. Now we're going to do this red. And this one is Ceramic Coat Watermelon. It's like a bright, pretty red, kind of corally red. Might be a little too dark too, but I wanted something to kind of coordinate and still be bright. Okay, let's see. One more. Another petal. I'm just laying down my red for now, and then I'll go back in and shade it in a little bit. I probably should have shaded my green first, because I still need to go back and add a little bit of shading to the green, but um, I was excited about my flowers. I wanted to get those done. And I've totally forgot about the green. So, have I ever done craft fairs? No, Kendria, I haven't. I have not. I'm a little bit of an introvert. I'm very socially introverted. I don't like to get out of my house very much. I don't know. So craft fairs kind of make me nervous. When I go live on my page, I feel like I'm talking to all my friends, and I'm okay with it, you know. But if I have to leave my house and, you know, actually take my stuff somewhere, I don't know why, but it just makes me very nervous. I'm not saying I'm never going to do them, but I haven't so far. I'm just very nervous about it. So there's so many people that are so great at all those, you know, fairs and selling and just all kinds of stuff. But, you know, I don't know why. I'm just, it terrifies me to get out of my little bubble sometimes. And yeah, it's kind of a little bit intimidating. Me, I can sell all day, every day on Etsy, you know, and I talk to a lot of people, you know, on a daily basis. You know, people message me, people, you know, either they message me on Etsy or they message me here on my page. Um, it's, you know, I'm always talking to people, but I don't know, like stepping outside, like actually like taking my stuff somewhere to an actual place, like it just kind of terrifies me. And seeing buyers like face to face and everything, like it just terrifies me. So I know that's something that I have to get over. And one day I will have to do like a craft fair or something. But for now, I haven't done it. One day I will. I'll push myself. I have to push my limits sometimes. And my green, go back through a little bit and just add a little bit of highlighting to it as well. And I did a craft fair once with my handmade cards, and luckily I had a good friend that was used to taking with people with me. So you had a friend that went with you? I think if I had more friends around, you know, here around my town, or, you know, like crafty friends that would do like the craft fairs, I wouldn't feel as alone. Um, and I might be a little bit braver. But for now, I don't really know anybody that, you know, like around here that does anything like this. So I don't know. I'm just kind of afraid of it. Maybe after COVID and everything. Um, I mean, I know Texas is already starting to open back up and everything, and uh, you know, more places are starting to finally do stuff. Um, so maybe I'll start trying to venture out just a little bit out of my home. Because I love going to like the little craft fairs and things like that myself. I've never done one with my products. Yeah, she was a talkative one. Yeah, it's a lot. It's, you know, you have to talk to people. You have to make sure that, you know, my thing is like I'm afraid, I think, of what people will think about my things, you know, and I know that's silly maybe, but um it's just, you know, when you're face to face with somebody and you're trying to sell a product or whatever, like it's, you know, you're kind of a little bit vulnerable to, you know, the way people will react to your things. And I feel like, I mean, I don't know, I might get my feelings hurt. I don't know, actually. I don't know what I'm scared of, actually. I really don't know. It's just kind of intimidating. Okay, that looks good. Now I need my middles for my flowers, and then we're done. We're going to just do some outlining and my words, and that's it. I tried not to make this live too long, but it still went above a whole hour. I mixed a little bit of yellow with my white to do my centers. This is too big of a paintbrush. I'm trying to paint in there. Kendria, the door hanger of the month, I was talking about it earlier. It's going great. So I was telling them that I went to Walmart to buy my paints last night for the door hanger of the month, and that's when I came across this blue. But it's going great. I love it. It's fun. It's just fun. Um, and I love to see pictures of everyone that you know, everyone that's been painting their door hangers, you know, they always send me pictures and show me what they've done. I have a private group where I add everyone. Everyone that, you know, for the door hanger of the month, and I kind of paint it live for them there, like a tutorial basically. So in case they want to follow my tutorial, or, you know, they can always paint it the way they want to. But it's been going very, very, very good. It's just fun. Maybe one of these days I'll go live and I'll show y'all one of the kits. Every month it's a different one. It's a different door hanger, and you know, it's always a surprise, so I don't reveal what the next month will be until the 1st. So I'll give the group a little bit of a sneak peek before. And most of the time, the people that keep buying the door hangers are usually repeat customers already. I have a few subscribers, and then I have some that don't want to subscribe, but they've been buying it every single month anyway. So it's fun. And I just love to see everyone's pictures and everything. So thank you, Sandy. I try to talk to you guys. Like, I try not to be boring, and, you know, sometimes it gets a little bit hard, you know, because it's hard to come up with things to talk about. And I've always, I mean, I talk to people and stuff. Like, I've never been like a non-talker, like, you know, like real shy, but I'm very like socially awkward. So if I just meet you like out in public, I probably will not say, maybe I'll say hi, but I won't like go up to you and be your friend or anything like that. Like, I'm just not that social butterfly. So, but yeah, I mean, I talk. I love to talk. So, it's just fun. It's just makes me nervous. A lot of things, you know, like the craft fairs and all that. That stuff gets me really, really nervous. I have a little bit of different colored paints mixed in my white over here, but it's okay. I'm gonna go with it. Clean up my edge over here a little bit better. Maybe. And I'm using whatever color's on my brush. Whatever color was on my palette, because I have a little bit of white paint over here, but I was dipping other colors into it. So whatever color was in the little bit of white, I'm using that as my shading. Just a little bit of a shadow. Sandy, you can relate. It's like you're describing me. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know why, but I've just always been that way. You know, I don't make friends very easily, you know, outside of my, like, outside of what, like, my sisters, or, you know, like, I don't, usually it's just my family, because I'm very awkward. And so anything like a craft fair or something like that, it terrifies me. It's really, really terrifying for me. I'm not saying it wouldn't be fun though. But you guys are my friends, so I can talk to you guys anytime. Okay, I think we're done. Let me go ahead and do my black. Too much. Do any of you guys use these bottles? I just got them. You know, they were recommended to me by other girls, but I'm having troubles with them leaking, and I don't know if I just overfilled them or I don't know. But so mine are leaking. I'm gonna dry that little thing. You want them now? I like them. I like them because it's easy to squirt the paint, but I don't know what I did wrong, and mine leaked. So I had a mess on this table. That's kind of why I was so late, because I had to clean up paint and everything on my table because I had them both down and they both leaked. So I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm just gonna freehand this, so. Hopefully I don't mess it up too bad. Sorry, I'm quiet. I have to concentrate on my words. Y'all do that too? I always do that. I get really quiet on my words. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Ah, it looks okay. It's not the best, but I don't often freehand my words. I don't really like my writing. So, but when it's something simple like this, it's fine. Now, script writing, not gonna happen. I'm not great at, cursive, you know, pretty script font with my handwriting, my own handwriting. So most of the time I will use like a printed something, but well, it's okay. That'll work. I was thinking of using my Posca pen, but I'm not sure where it's back there somewhere. When I cleaned up all my stuff, it just kind of, everything got away from me. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. Thank you guys. Painting is so fun. It calms me. So I really enjoy doing it. It's just something that I've learned that I love. I absolutely love it. And it doesn't feel like it like work to me, So even though sometimes, orders and things can get a little bit overwhelming, it's just it doesn't feel like work. I sit down and paint and I zone out. Sometimes I'll put on a TV show or a good movie or something and just get to painting and I forget all about everything else. I think I want to change my paintbrush because that one's making it a little bit streaky for some reason. I don't know why. This one's better. I hope I don't get my hand in the paint. Thank you guys. I think I really love these colors. I'm really, really loving the springy pinks and purples and red and everything bright that we picked. So good choice, guys. Thanks for helping me. I think next week I'm gonna post another this or that and have you guys help me out again, you know, on what template I'm gonna paint and see what you guys choose. So I think this was fun. I like to have your input. It just helps me kind of see what you guys are interested in seeing. You know, sometimes I think, you know, I want to do everything, for example, floral everything, you know, or whatever, but maybe you guys aren't interested in flowers. So it just helps me kind of see where your head is and what you guys are into. I absolutely love floral, so most of my designs that I'm going to pick are going to be something floral, probably. So I hope you guys don't mind that. Have any of you guys decorated your home for spring or for Easter? Anything like that? I decorated my home the other day. Um, I usually don't go very over the top. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen me post about my house, you know, before. I usually don't share much about my own home on my page, but you know, some of you guys are friends with me on my personal Facebook or, you know, or Painters Clubhouse or something like that. So anyway, I don't normally typically decorate for the holidays very much. Like over the top. I'm a very neutral kind of person as far as decorating, but I do occasionally I'll buy like a little figurine or something and I'll change out my vases, like my florals and things like that. So that's what I did. I changed my pillow covers, so now I have a blush pink. And I changed all my flowers to like pink peonies. I don't know how to say that word. And they're just beautiful, very bright, pretty. And but yeah, so I'm loving my spring vibes. Let's see if I can do this without getting my hand in the paint. Should have probably done these first. Smart. Yes, I am going to be making graduation hangers probably closer to maybe at the end of next month. Closer to graduation. But yes, I do. I know it's that time of year already again. It's crazy, isn't it? I have one nephew that's graduating this year, and I had one that graduated last year. So, been crazy. We didn't get to go to his graduation because for obvious reasons, but we did get to watch him on TV. They streamed it live for us, so that was good. We still cheered him on TV. And I don't know what's going to happen this year, if they're going to go ahead and do a graduation this year again or not. If it's going to be the same thing. So I'm a little bit sad, but oh well. I mean, it is what it is. These little things make it, you know, the outlines make it look so much better, huh? It makes all the difference. Sorry guys, I have to kind of concentrate on these because these lines are going to be all wonky. It's okay. Does not have to be perfect. I'm not really a perfectionist. I do so well lining with the brush. Yeah, you know, it's my preferred method of lining, of outlining. I don't know why, but I feel very awkward with the marker. I don't know what it is about the marker. I do sometimes use a marker, but I prefer to outline with the brush. I just like the effect better. You know, it looks more hand painted, rather than, just colored in with the marker. There's nothing wrong with using the markers. I prefer to use my brush usually, but I do have to concentrate. This brush right here, this one doesn't have a brush number. Hold on, it might. It just says liner. I'm actually not sure what size this is, but this comes in the Royal and Langnickel brush kit that it's like a children's, in the children's paintbrush kit sets, and it's the smallest one. It's their liner. I'm not sure exactly what size it is. I usually try to go with the small one, a real small one. I do have other liner brushes that I use, but sometimes they get like kind of frayed if I leave them in the water too long, and sometimes I do. See, like this one doesn't even have a number on it. But I mean, I don't have like a specific choice, like a specific size that I like. Just anything skinny. Let's see. This one's probably about the same. It's just a tiny bit smaller. And this one's also a Royal Langnickel. And this one's a 0. So it's just a tiny bit skinnier. So this one might be like a 1 or a 2. But, you know, they get kind of frayed in the water. So I change them out quite often. Okay, I think that's it for that color. I'm gonna go ahead and do the white. A little bit of white. In some of my areas to make things pop a little bit more. Adding white just always makes it everything pop. I don't like to add too much white to my stuff, but just a little bit. A little here and there. Okay. Okay, guys. So I think this is it. I don't know if I missed anything. I'll look over it once again. And but here, let me change. I don't know how to change the view. Okay. Okay, there it is. So cute, huh? What do y'all think? Y'all like it? I like it. I like it a lot, actually. can't see it. There we go. Anyway. Well, thank you guys here. No, I do not sell the templates, Nancy. This template is from Wallace House Designs if you're interested in it. I do sell the actual painted door hanger, and I do sell, every now and then I'll sell my own templates, but just the door hanger, basically. The painted door hanger. I can, but if you're looking to buy templates, you know, there's other people that sell templates. I most of the time never sell templates. It's just another whole other thing. I just sell the finished door hanger. You're welcome, Nancy. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for watching and for being here. And just remember to sprinkle for me. That helps me out so much. And hopefully you guys are here next week. This was fun. Last week, I asked you guys to vote on a picture, this or that, and the rain boots won. So this is what I painted this time. So hopefully, maybe for next week, I'll go ahead and do another one and for you guys, and hopefully you guys participate and you guys can watch me paint whatever you guys win. You know, whatever wins next time. So thank you guys for watching again, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye.